Hello guys, this is Adriana, personal trainer from the Lakewood Y, and this is a little short but hard core workout. I would say intermediate to advanced workout, so make sure that you are pretty good at doing planks because or you feel that your core is pretty strong already. It's very difficult to modify for beginners. I wouldn't recommend it. We can do a couple of modifications, but for most of it is a little bit more advanced workout, very effective with isometric holds and definitely a strong back and core. So I'm gonna show you the exercises. We'll be doing 3 rounds, and it's 20 repetitions of 4 exercises. For one of them, you will need a chair or a box to elevate your feet. So whatever you have, the higher is obviously harder because it's gonna, work with the gravity force, pulling your body down. So you require a little bit more core strength. The beginning of this is going to be a little dynamic warm-up or dynamic stretches to get that core ready and stretch the lower back and get the T-spine a little bit more stretched out. So we're going to get in all fours to do a cat-cows. So in all fours position with your knees kneeling and hands on the ground. And start at a neutral spine. Get your head straight, aligned with your spine. You're gonna inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale through the mouth, we're gonna lengthen the spine towards the ceiling, and you're gonna look down to your belly button, rounding the back like a cat, angry cat stretch. And exhale through the mouth. And now come back with a neutral spine. So we're going to do 5 of those. Follow up with the breathing. Inhale as you straight at the back. Exhale as you round towards the ceiling. We're going to do a shoulder blade lat stretch. So with your right arm, you're going to go underneath the needle and the thread. You're going to look over your left side. Come back center and do the same with your left arm under. Sit back with your hips. And let's repeat that a couple more times. Right. Left, and one more time. Next, we're gonna go in our backs and do a shoulder bridge, just to stretch the hip flexors and engage your glute muscles, the back of your legs, your hamstrings. So keep your knees bent, keep your heels on the ground. Try to get the toes up, so stay on your heels only. Shoulder blades pressed into the ground. You're gonna elevate your hips towards the ceiling and down. We're gonna do 10 bridges. Get a little bit higher each time. Get a better stretch in your psoas, hip flexors. Next one, we're gonna straighten up the legs. And we're gonna spread the arms out to the side. We're gonna bring your right leg up. We're gonna bring it over, cross it over. And always keep your shoulder blades touching the ground. Bring it center and down. Now your left leg up, cross it over, center, and down. Let's do the same. Up, right, cross it over, center, down, up, left, cross it over, center, down. One more time, up, right, cross it over, and now left, cross it over, center, and down. The last one, we're gonna activate a little bit the rib cage and the upper abs. So I'm gonna face you this way. We're gonna grab the back of the legs with the knees bent, feet on the ground, like hip distance apart. You're gonna roll your shoulder blades up to the bottom of the shoulder blades. You're gonna look at your knees, tuck your chin down, and then come back down. So you're gonna inhale before you start, exhale, look at your knees, roll back down, inhale, exhale up, roll up one vertebrae at a time from the top to the bottom of the shoulder blade. We do a couple more. We're gonna hold the last one up, and we're gonna extend the arms up and hold. Now we're gonna do little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your knees, and we're gonna roll up. Okay, in a sitting position, your first exercise, that's gonna be 20 repetitions, and I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna count those reps. We're gonna try to balance on your tailbone. If that's hard for you to get that balance, you can always use your hands back for support. So keep your hands back. Just make sure that you're not tensing the shoulders, relax the shoulders. So I'll show you two different ways to do it. Or just balance on your tailbone. So you're gonna bring your knees into the chest, that's center. Then we're gonna go side, side. And that's gonna be one rep. Center, side, side. So that was 2. Okay, you can do that just balancing or with your hands back. So try to find that balance, round the back a little bit, find the balance on your tailbone, and really tight up the core, okay, like sucking the belly, okay. So the other way to do it is center, side, side. So when you do the side, it's a hip rotation, okay. So that's the first one. We're gonna do 20. The second one is gonna be floor wipers. It's kind of like what we did in the stretch, but a lot harder because we're gonna do both legs at the same time. So you're gonna keep the shoulder blades on the ground, and you can look at your legs, so you can be a little bit elevated with your head and shoulders, but mainly the blades are pressing to the ground, and get your elbows, forearms into the ground for support. This one, you're gonna start with your legs up. We're gonna go on the side, drop the legs to the side, center, drop the legs to the side, center. And that's gonna be 1, okay? So it's gonna be 20 each side. Okay, so one more time. Here, here, that's 1. Okay, so those are like a windshield wipers. I don't want to get my shoulder off the ground. Next one is going to be a side plank with a hip drop and a leg abduction. If you don't want to do the leg abduction, that's okay. Just do the hip drop. We're gonna do a 20 on each side. That's a hard one. So you're gonna get in a side plank position. We're gonna do a hip drop and then a leg abduction. Hip drop and a leg abduction. Or just simply hip drop. Okay, just only drop the hip and up. Make sure that you don't put, you line up your elbow with the shoulder, so you don't want to out of alignment, so it doesn't put pressure on your shoulder. And then we're going to do the other side for 20. Okay, so that's going to be 20 on each side. And the last one, which is probably one of the harder ones, is going to be with the leg elevated mountain climbers, and we're going to do 20 on each side. For the elevated mountain climbers, I want to use a chair, but you can use a stool, box. So I'm going to put my feet elevated. I'm going to go in a prone position with hands on the ground, like a high plank position. Find that balance. Make sure you are not bringing the butt too high. And then we're going to do mountain climbers here in that elevated position. Okay, doesn't have to be fast, actually slower is better. So I'll be coaching you through the exercises. I'll do those with you. So we're going to try to complete 3 rounds. So the first one is going to be tailbone down. And you can start with your hands here and then try to balance if you can. So it's going to be center, side, side. Okay? So it's center, side, side. That's 1. Center, side, side. That's 2. Center, side, side. 3. Center, side, side. 4. Center, side, side. 5. Center, side, side. Go at your own pace. About 6. 7, 8, you can take a little break if you need to, 9, 10, or switch to the other position, 11 if you need to rest, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And relax that back. The next one is going to be the floor wiper. So it's totally different movement, so that gets you the chance to relax your lower back on the ground. And we're going to go left, right, or right, left for 20 times. So we start with the legs up, we go side to side. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, take your time, 19, 20. Very important in this exercise is not the speed, it's mostly the form, to really be aware of the core, work your breathing, breathe with it, and pace it. Take it slow, actually it's even harder, slower. Okay, so we go to the side plank. Okay, side plank, either with a little hip abduction or just the drop. So I'm gonna do 20. Next side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can use always a hand to support. 7, 8. That makes it a lot easier. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Those are really hard. It's better if you use a hand in front to kind of like help the stability on the shoulder. Make it a little easier. The other thing you can do is you can actually drop your knee on the ground, okay? On the other leg. So find that side plank and drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job, guys. We got the last one, but not least, elevated mountain climbers. So I'm going to bring my chair a little closer. In those we count right and left as 1. So find that plank position, get your shoulders line up with your wrist. Find that plank, 1, right, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And break. Get water if you need to, and we're gonna go through another round. Push the chair back a little bit. How are we doing, guys? Awesome work. Just modify whatever you need to modify. Next time, for the side planks, you can still keep doing the leg abduction, or we can actually modify doing just a hip drop. But this time we won't use the supporting hand. So if you only do hip drops, don't use your supporting hand if you can. If not, adding the leg abduction, we keep on that hand down to help stabilize the shoulder position right there. When I start with the first one was the knee center side side. So I'm going to start center side side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, center, side, and side. And relax the back. Now we're gonna go on our backs and do the windshield wipers. I'm gonna move my chair a little bit, don't wanna kick it. So make sure you keep your shoulder blades down, extend your arms out, start legs in the middle. Gonna go side, side, that's one, side, side, that's two, side, side, three. You don't have to touch the floor, but try to get as close as you can. 5, 6, remember to breathe. 7, 8, 9, almost halfway there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and complete 20. Good job. That's not an easy one either. Next one, we're gonna do the side plank. This time I'll be doing the other version that I like you to do, which is not using the hand to support the position, just only elbow on the ground, but only hip drops without elevating the leg. I'll start on my other side. This is 20 hip drops, and you can keep the other hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So you can go a little bit deeper in that hip drop. Do the other side. Make sure you are pulling up with your obliques. Okay, that's oblique exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and we have one more. I'm going to bring my chair a little closer and do those elevated mountain climbers. Elevated mountain climbers here. Find that plank position. You're going to drive your knees to your chest. Right, left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Excellent job, guys, and it's totally up to you. If you like to run through the workout one more time, would be 3 rounds, which is an awesome workout for you. 3 times this, okay, twice is already pretty hard. Make sure that after you finish with the workout, you want to stretch your core, your front of your legs, your hips. A good stretch is the cobra stretch or upward dog. Cobra stretch. You're gonna drop all the way down, keep your elbows in, and then you're gonna take a nice deep breath, and you're gonna keep your knees on the ground and stretch your arms all the way up. Make sure that your shoulders don't look like this, lengthening the neck. And upward dog, you can actually flex your toes and just elevate your knees a little bit, but still try to drop, holding the abs tight. Try to drop a little bit your hips down so you get that stretch in the front of the legs. And a downward dog, we're gonna get in a plank position and move those hips all the way back. Feel that stretch in your lats, lower back. Try to bring the hips all the way back towards the wall behind you, and pull your shoulder blades away from the hips. Feel that stretch also in your calf, back of the legs. Now walk the feet to your hands, and now we're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time from the bottom of the spine to the top. And now big shoulder roll back, like a mountain pose in yoga. Let's end right here. Awesome job, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you next time.